Hi Virgo friends, welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining me today, guys. And thank you for checking out your monthly videos as well as your love reads. I appreciate all your views, your likes and subscribes. It's really gonna help me get this channel up and running. So with so much gratitude, I thank you guys. We're just gonna do an intuitive read for you to get today. We're gonna see what we get. It's not necessarily love-based or career-based or anything. It's just kind of what the cards present themselves as. Oops. So everything you need to know is going to be in the description box below. These are general messages, right? So they're not always going to be your stories, but it will pertain to Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And feel free to check out your other signs, what else is in your chart for additional messages. And yeah, check out the social media channels. They're just getting started too. If you're on Instagram, The Intuitive Teacup. Facebook is just getting started too. But yeah, check them out if you're interested. Otherwise, let's just get to it, Virgos, okay? What can we get for the sign of Virgo? And this is non-date specific, so it's not within a week or a month, or it's energy. It flows wherever it wants to, right? No timeline here. For Virgos, what messages can we get? For Virgos, what can we get for Virgo? For Virgo. They're not coming. I'm gonna have to pull. So finances are good, Virgo. It looks like you are doing quite well. This might be a message for some of my single Virgos out there. You do have the Nine of Pentacles, which is sometimes the independent, they call it the single lady card sometimes, but masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. But there's a sense of pride and hard work here. Whatever you've been putting your efforts and energy into, it shows. And yeah, I think there's just a sense of you being very comfortable and at ease and confident in yourself, which is a really lovely energy, Virgo. And you know, the Pentacles are Earth, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But yeah, you're kind of radiating. It's a really nice energy. And it feels very spring-like, at least where I'm in Southern California, and it feels like the weather's starting to change, new beginnings. We have that new moon coming up, I believe, tomorrow night, the 5th. So yeah, maybe you're kind of getting back into this energy of doing the work and being able to kind of bask in your glory a little bit. Now there's somebody in your life that you have blocked out. It's kind of like you close the door and lock the key on them a little bit. And yeah, I think they're missing you, or they're at least curious about you, Virgo. It could be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It doesn't have to be a love connection. It could be, but it might just be, it could be a family member. It could be a friend, but they're wanting a reunion with you, but they are feeling like you blocked their energy out of the little world that you've created, out of this little beautiful bubble. And now sometimes with this card, it's like she's inside this beautiful kind of like Garden of Eden type imagery, right? But there is the idea of, does she choose to stay locked away, or will she venture out into the world again? So it's not at all hermit mode, but it is a 9. And because the hermit mode is your card, Virgo, there may be a little bit of a sense of you maybe being a little bit cut off from kind of socializing at the moment. Especially because of what follows with the Queen of Swords here. This depiction, it's kind of a cool image, right? She's inside a library. She's just doing some studying. She's doing some leisure reading. She's kind of just resting, right? Chilling. She looks content, though. She doesn't look angry or upset. It actually feels like, you know, this person who's kind of locked and trapped. This 3 of Cups, that's the energy I'm looking at. It's like they're underwater with this weird like magic trick, right? And they're supposed to have the key to get out. It's not that you're making someone suffer. It's not that extreme at all. I think it's just maybe you put someone in their place, even if it's not like a physical locking out or blocking off. It's more just maybe you told somebody something and it kind of gave them pause. And they're very cautious in approaching you now. And because it's water, yeah, you could have said something that kind of dug into them emotionally. And you know, maybe it was well deserved. But you seem pleased with yourself about it. You have like a little smirk going on with this Queen of Swords energy. Because yeah, the Queen of Swords is like a no bullshit person. With the Swords and Pentacles, yeah, you're doing the work. You're in a very logical mindset. You're building, you're growing, you're you're putting yourself first, which is a really, really nice energy for you Virgos. And yeah, both cards depict and just speak of having a certain amount of wealth. So even if the money isn't flowing, it's potentially that's coming into your future. But yeah, financially, it's like you're set. I am sort of getting the vibe that you might be single though. I don't know how many of you guys are looking. This kind of feels a little bit like female energy too. So it could have just been a friend that you kind of put in their place if they were kind of interfering with your excuse me, your groove, your building, like this positive energy that you're emitting. Maybe that person was jealous, or yeah, just kind of like a smaller version of like sabotage. But yeah, you cut the bullshit out. You don't have time for it. And it feels really good. It feels awesome. Hell yeah, Virgo. I like that. I think that's awesome. So as I was saying, with this Garden of Eden kind of being locked away, or meaning that you're kind of locked away in your own space, it might get a little bit lonely. And it's interesting. It does sort of feel like you're not wanting visitors. It does feel a little bit like hermit mode. It feels like a little bit of isolation. I don't know if you're particularly seeking answers, the way like the hermit mode, the hermit would go within to seek answers from within. I don't know if it's that. But yeah, you're a little bit defensive to letting people into your space, into your energy. You're kind of like mean mugging for people who are trying to access you. Whether you're doing it intentionally or not, when I think that's the energy you're giving off, is people are a little bit intimidated or maybe even like a little bit afraid, or yeah, especially if rumor got around that that you did kind of have some intense words with this potential water sign that you've blocked out. It's like other people around caught word of that or something, and so everybody is like, whoa, watch out for Virgo. Yeah, and it feels like a female water sign. It doesn't have to be. Take that with a grain of salt, but that person that you kind of put in their place, it feels like they're being a little bit punished right now, and they kind of don't know how to come forward to you again. Because I think I don't know if this is a relationship. I'm not really getting a lot that says it is, but it could be. So, take what resonates and toss out what doesn't, but this person does want to come back and I think offer an apology and just make things right with you again. It very much could be someone in your family. With this 10 of Cups, it's like they disrupted like the harmony of the family and they know it. It could be your sister. There's a lot of, it's all pretty much all feminine depictions, which it doesn't have to be from the masculine Virgos watching out there, but I'm just saying it could be like a sister energy despite, despite your gender, what you associate with. And this could, for a select few of you, this could actually be something that happened ages ago. Like in your, I want to say formative years, but I don't know if that's the right term. But as you're growing up side by side with your sibling, there was like a splitting of ways or a differing of opinion, but it went really deep. It cut deep. And so as you guys progressed from children into teenagers to adulthood, it's like if it isn't like you physically don't see each other or don't talk to each other, there's this awkwardness. There's like a boundary. There's like a line in the sand of something like you guys don't talk about, but mentally it's there. It's like this mental entrapment. And again, I don't think this is your energy. I think this is your sibling or the person in the relationship, but however it relates to your story, Virgo. But this person wants reconciliation. This person wants to make things right again. It's like, I keep using this as an example because these two cards keep coming up. But it's like, I'm saying like the younger version, you guys were, you know, locked down, holding hands, you know, together, fighting the world. Or like you guys against the world or something, right? But then there was some split, right? This happened. And that's why I'm saying generational, because it does feel like a development. This is the Two of Pentacles. So early beginning stages of building, just beginning stages of life. Pentacles can be our health, our body, our family. But then we see in this card, if these are, I guess, are supposed to be like the parents potentially, it's like these are the younger twins, but they're grown up and like they're happy again. So between those two energies is this and then this. And so with the way the cards are placed, I don't think, how I was saying, you cut out the bullshit. There might be a small amount of remorse. You do think about it from time to time, Virgo. Yeah, I think sometimes you feel like maybe, I'm just getting, you know, they've been punished long enough. Like maybe a conversation needs to be had. Yeah, and I'm almost like, if you are physically apart, if there's, you know, states or continents or whatever between you guys, it's like you are thinking about putting out a smoke signal, like hitting them up on, I don't know if it's social media or sending them an email or a text or a call or something, but yeah, you are thinking about communicating with this person. In fact, you may have already, and now you're wondering if they're going to communicate back with you. Because I do get the impression, Virgo, that you were the one that kind of put them in their place, as I was saying. Yeah. And if other people, like, just in like your close circle of friends know about this, I'm hearing that you're like, well, you know, it was her fault to begin with, or his fault, or whatever, and like, whatever, like, I don't care, it's not my problem. But deep down, that's not how you're feeling. You want harmony, because I mean, of course you do, you're human. Who wants to stay in that kind of like negative, just icky energy? It's like, it's heavy, it weighs on you. And so, yeah, it's like, I think you kind of want to clear your conscience a little bit. Now, I'm not getting like anxiety, like this is keeping you up at night. I'm not getting that, but it's, yeah, there is something about if you did reach out to them already, you expected to hear back sooner. And so you're wondering, like, did my message make it? Even like, are they okay? Like, did something happen? If there's, again, a huge distance where you don't speak to them regularly, there's a part of you that is just the tip of starting to wonder if everything is okay. What else can we get? For Virgo, is there anything? There we go. Oh, just as I was saying, there's not a lot of anxiety and it's not keeping you up at night. Well, then that card showed up. Okay, well. So someone does feel trapped about going forward, as we said. And I think this is your person, you know, the family member, the significant other, whoever this person is that you kind of gave the cold shoulder to. It was more than a cold shoulder, though. Like, there's definitely a feeling of, like, you told them off. You exerted your power as the Queen of Swords. It's very strong. Like, there was truth spoken, but it may have been a harsh truth that the person didn't want to hear. Okay. So it's like the longer you have to wait to hear back from the person that you sent out, you know, the smoke signal to, you know, metaphorically, whoever you reached out to try and mend fences, it takes them a very long time to respond. Way longer than you had ever anticipated. And I'm not totally clear why, other than they don't know how to respond. They feel trapped. They don't know the right words to use. But they're not really trapped. This is swords energy, right? So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, potentially. It could be your person if they're not a water sign. That was coming up earlier. But it's like they don't know what to say back to you. So they just feel trapped. They can't move this relationship forward to settle this and come back to harmony. So not only are they anxious, but I actually am getting that you are anxious as well, Virgo. Like I said, I am like, oh, but it's not, but it is though, because time has passed. This is like more time has passed. And so it grows into, yeah, just this feeling of why did I do that? Why did I react so harshly? Because something about this not hearing from them, it starts bringing up all these what if scenarios, like, oh my God, like what if they got in a car accident and like I didn't even know about it? And yeah, all these fears are bubbling to the surface, and it's like they're not all logical. Some of them are just completely random. Again, it's like it's fear, but it's not logic. But it might be keeping you up at night, and you're worried. But good news, your person does come in with a message, because they're coming up as the Knight of Wands here. So it's like, I kept saying smoke signal, which, just to give you a visual, it's like I said that because it's like she's about to release this bird and it's going to go into the sky, and like, it's like sending a message overseas. That's why I was saying it there. It reminds me of that scene in the Royal Tenenbaums. Has anybody seen that? Where, doesn't one of the brothers, he has like a falcon or something? And she's frequently depicted with that. I love that movie. Anyway, sorry, side note, ADD. Okay, so anyway, your person is returning the smoke signal, and I say that because it's like they literally have a torch. And so what's interesting is this is absolutely your person, this whole middle section. It's like before they were trapped and they had that moon behind them, there was energy that was unclear, uncertain of how to move forward. But then that moon is still there, and like they've released themselves from it and they found the light. Like they found the answer. They found, this can be communication, right? Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. You really do kind of have all the elements here. It doesn't feel as if your person is an earth sign per se, but you are Virgo. So take it with a grain of salt, whatever resonates. So eventually this person is going to come forward with a message. And again, I am still getting distance here, even the way that you were like metaphorically sending off the falcon. It's like this person has bats, right? And they're going to fly back through the air. It's something about flying messages. It could be email communication. It could be, this person could be flying to see you. So this person does want to reconnect. What else can we get for Virgo? Whoops. Oh no, we got 3. All right, we'll take them. Yeah, they're packing their bags to go see you. They're literally like hopping in an Uber. They're going to the airport to come visit you, Virgo, wherever you are. This is the Chariot in this deck. This is such a cool deck. I'll put it all in the description, but could be dealing with a Cancer. That's Cancer's card. I feel like I said Aquarius before, and this is Libra. Did I say that? I'm just going back to make sure we've named the major. Anyway, Libra, Cancer, you have another Virgo. Yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. Knight of Wands is Sagittarian. Yeah, this person is coming out of defense mode, of not communicating back, and they're coming down from their tower, they're leaving their home. There isn't a tower card. I'm saying that because of this. It looks like kind of like a palace or a castle that she's running, and she's running with that torch of communication, right? He or she, it doesn't matter. This is your person though. It's like they're leaving the safety of where they were, their home. And I mean, I suppose this could be you too. If you get this message from your person, it's like you're going to meet their energy back and come with the torch, come with your flame. Oh my goodness. Are you dealing with a twin flame, Virgo? Is that what all this is? Potentially for some of you, right? But yeah, someone's hopping in the car to metaphorically drive their chariot to victory, right? To settle this relationship and make it right again. And yeah, reciprocity. I kind of love this reading, Virgo. It came together so beautifully. Oh, and it's so happy. I love when we get like happy messages where I don't have to be like, sorry guys. Bottom of your deck, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Need I say more? You both want this. You both want the connection. And equally so, it does feel a little bit twin flamey in that you were both a little bit hesitant to make the connection, but it's like you started together in childhood, it kind of tapered off, and then there's a coming back together. Could be family, could be a best friend, could be your soulmate. We'll see what we can get for one of these moon cards. For Virgo, please. What can we get for Virgo? What can we get for Virgo, please? Oops. What card can go along with this for Virgo, please, Spirit? Anything? There we go. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. Aww, Virgo, I love that. I think your person thought that this reunion would never happen again. Because again, your energy at the beginning was not wanting this, but believe in the impossible. There's at least going to be some sort of conversation with these wands, with this. There's absolute communication. So even if they aren't physically going to you, which for most of you, I think they are, there's going to be some sort of reconciliation and like smoothing out of the waters, and yeah, just making peace with each other. Oh, I love it. I totally love it, Virgo. All right, that was your message. Like, share, subscribe, hit up the Instagram or the Facebook, or just keep watching my videos. Like, I'm happy with that too. Thanks so much, Virgo. Have a good one. Bye, guys.